Anybody could literally fucking beat John Cena. It's like putting a hamster against a fucking preschooler. You know, who's going to win that one?
Hamster.
Exactly.
It's hardcore. It's uncensored. It's On Your Mark with Mark E. Xtreme.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the most extreme podcast. Yes, I am a host, Skeeter Skyflyer, but I'm not the host, and the host has the most. And if someday you're lucky, he'll make bread into toast. That rhymed. Mark Extreme.
The only thing I want to make right now, Skeeter, is I want to make you shut the hell up by shoving a piece of bread down your goddamn throat. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark. Extreme, 15 plus years undefeated, backyard wrestling entertainment champion and owner. And on top of all that, smooth ass, hot ass, crazy ass shit, I am the host of On Your Mark, the #1 wrestling YouTube channel. No need to look at the numbers, because the numbers, they always fucking lie. We are the #1 wrestling YouTube channel as far as content goes, as far as the best shoot interviews goes. And you know what? We thought, why not take everything about this and then and invade it into the podcast world? And that's why we've started the On Your Mark Wrestling Podcast, brought to you by Dragon Wagon Radio. Every Wednesday, we are taking a deep dive into a topic in wrestling and giving you the most uncensored and hardcore perspective and view edit that you've ever heard. And it's coming from the best source possible, the #1 backyard wrestling entertainment champion of all time, because I'm the only one that's there ever has been, Mark E. Extreme.
That's true, folks. Every single word he said is true. Bruce Pritchard is not a champion.
Hell no. You know what? He's a champion being a bitch.
Eric Bischoff is not a champion.
You know what? Eric Bischoff has been he's the champion of getting his ass knocked out by me in New York.
And Jim Ross is not a champion.
You know what goddamn Jim Ross is the champion of? Making barbecue. He may actually make some pretty good barbecue. Have you tasted it, Skeeter?
I have. I drink his sauce every day.
Wait, you do? Wait, what?
I drink his sauce every day.
It's not a drink, Skeeter.
Yeah, it is.
Barbecue is a sauce put for meat. You don't drink it. Do you just drink barbecue sauce?
Yeah, it's in a bottle. Why wouldn't I drink it?
I would hate to be your internal organs.
Why? We'd be so close.
If you when you're gonna, because it's gonna happen probably pretty soon. When you need a transplant of some sort, don't fucking come to me for my pristine internal organs.
Well, I hope after this show we can drink a bottle of JR's barbecue sauce together, because that'd just be a good time on a nice hot summer day to drink a nice bottle. Oh wait, no, it's October now. It's fall. All right, well, still sitting out under a pumpkin tree and drinking a nice bottle of barbecue sauce, watching the leaves fall.
This isn't Starbucks, Skeeter. They don't have pumpkin spice barbecue sauce. What the fuck are you talking about? It's not a drink. Continue with the show.
Well, be sure to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts, everybody, because you're probably having a good time just like we are. So be sure to do that, and it helps the show out a ton. And plus, we do giveaways of free T-shirts on there for the best rate and reviews on there. So take you less than 2 minutes. Go and do that, and you could win a free T-shirt. And then also check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/OYM show. You could already be listening to this episode early if you were a part of our Patreon.
That's right, Skeeter. And you know what? This every week on our podcast, we give an exclusive shout out to the people that keep the roof over the backyard and the food on the table before I body slam bitches through it. And if you want to be a part of this prestigious shout out list, then go over to patreon.com/OAM show. But the shout outs this week are as follows: Dylan Hinton, Tim Redbeard, Spot the Magic Ninja, Liam McLean, Rick Conley, Tom, Hillbilly Bryn, Angela Elias, Mr. Blix, and Miguel Diaz. Well, there you have it, Skeeter. Those are the skid marks. Those are the people that make this podcast and my dreams come true.
Well, speaking of dreams coming true, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite wrestlers today. We're going to be talking about Sheamus.
I'm cool. I mean, Sheamus is one of those kind of guys where it's like, yeah, I respect his work, and he's strong as hell, but he just doesn't bend the pecker for me, and and also Skeeter, he's just too pale for me. Get a goddamn tan. Jesus.
Oh, you're pretty pale too.
I'm not pale. What are you talking about? Look at me. Look at this.
Yeah.
You looking at this?
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty white.
I'm the tannest that one there is. I'm as tan as Hulk Hogan.
No, that's not true. He's as tan as you can get. You're not as tan as Hulk Hogan.
Put me side by side next to Hulk Hogan. You can't even tell the difference. And
I
that's
got a
why
picture
I
of
think
Hulk Hogan. I'm looking right now.
Yeah. Can't tell a difference, can you? That's why I think he's my dad. I hope, I should say.
I think you're pretty pale. I mean, if I were to look at a picture of you and a wrestler, I'd sooner think that Paige might be your dad.
Do you think Paige could be my dad?
Sure, why not?
I mean, that'd be kind of sick. I'd have a hot ass dad.
That'd be great. And then maybe I could marry your dad.
And then would that make you my new mom?
I'd love to be. Let's make it happen.
I don't want you to be my mom.
All right. Well, let's talk about Sheamus. Sheamus was born Stephen Farley on January 28th, 1970.
Stephen Farley? Is he Chris Farley's brother?
He could be.
Or Farley, like the guys who made Dumb and Dumber?
Well, maybe they're all related.
Damn, I never thought about that. Anyways, continue. This is a different podcast.
January 28, 1978, in Cabra, Dublin, Ireland.
Abracadabra.
Yeah, well, he might be a magic man.
I mean, you're born in Abracadabra, Ireland. That's where all the magicians are born.
That is something right there. I did not know that. That is an interesting fact. During his school years, he sang in the Palestrina choir until the age of 13. And during this time, he appeared on The Late Late Show and Live at 3, and he played Gaelic football for the XFL Aaron's Isle team where he
Whoa. He played gay football?
Gaelic.
Even worse.
But it's XFL, so they got no fair catches. And that's inclusive. That's the LB.
No, XFL is not Gaelic football. Gaelic football and XFL are two other ends of the spectrum. XFL is the shit. Is taking football and making it extreme. Gay. I ain't got nothing against gay, but I'm not a fan of Gaelic and football.
But that's fine. It's like an eye poke or eye gouge. You lick somebody. It's like a wet willy and just distracts them. But it's okay in these rules. It's fine if you want to give somebody a lick. Like I could lick you and distract you on the podcast if it need be.
You lick me, Skeeter, I'll cut your goddamn tongue off. What's everybody been freaking out about? Because we tried to bring back our licking match recently, and everybody's been freaking out about it. I don't see the big fucking deal with it. It's one of our match types.
It's a fun match. I think it's a very loving match.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about watching it. I don't never want to participate, but I'll definitely go out, throw Hillbilly Tim and Yoko Zubaz out there in a licking match, and fans go ape shit. But they, the last time we tried to do it a couple weeks back in the Johnson's backyard, we got complaints, oh, this is unsanitary and times like this. Fucking stop being bitches. Go out there and lick shit.
People were screaming and saying like, oh, you should be wearing masks, and they don't understand wrestling because not everybody's a luchador.
Exactly. I'm getting tired of this, and I'm sick of it. So you heard it from me. Mark Xtreme says, go out there and lick shit.
Farley's inspiration into a professional wrestling career came from watching both British wrestling from ITV's World of Sport and American wrestling from the World Wrestling Federation on Sky One. And from the advice of Bret Hitman Hart, the Bret Hart Hitman, Fairley began training in Larry Sharp's Monster Factory Wrestling School in April 2002, alongside Tank Toland, Cliff Compton, and Cindy Rogers. 6 weeks later, he officially debuted as a fan favorite under the name of Sheamus O'Shaughnessy against Robert Pigeon.
Sheamus what?
Sheamus O'Shaughnessy.
Oh. Could have used a better name.
What's wrong with Sheamus O'Shaughnessy?
It's hard to say.
You haven't even said it.
I can't.
That's how hard it is to say?
You want me to try? You want me to embarrass myself, Skeeter? Is this what you want? You want me to be a joke and am I going to amuse you and be a clown and amuse you for my your entertainment? I'll do it.
Unless you become Doink the Clown, that's the only reason I want you to do it. But it's still, clowns are scary. But I want you to be a champion.
Shamusonity. Shame on me. Shit on my mommy. Shinsuke Nakamura.
What was that?
I don't know. It's tough. I can't do it. It's really tough.
Can you see Robert Pigeon?
Robert Pigeon.
Oh, Robert Pigeon's probably great. Maybe we need to do an episode on him.
Who the fuck is Robert Pigeon?
I don't know, but I like the name. Fairley soon developed his wrestling character by drawing on Celtic mythology, wanting to move away from limiting Irish stereotypes of Lucky Charms, leprechauns, and alcoholism. He wanted to portray an Irish warrior. Marky Xtreme, do you think this was the right move for Sheamus?
Not at all, because you're trying to get away from the stereotypes, but those stereotypes are the coolest shit about Ireland. Fucking leprechauns and fucking Lucky Charms, clovers and fucking drinking. That's only thing people give a shit about Ireland. There ain't nothing else even happening there, you know? So why, you know, go away from what you're the God's given shit, you know? It's like me. I came out of my mama's vagina swinging a kendo stick, so why would I fucking go anywhere else from that?
Your mom swallowed a kendo stick?
Yeah. And I came out holding it. I didn't come out head first, feet first. Kendo stick came first.
Oh.
Imagine that visual right now. My mom Tammy spread-legged on that doctor table, and there ain't a head coming out. There ain't a fucking leg coming out. The doctor is pulling a kendo stick, and I'm holding on to the other end of it.
So did you come out of your mom's wiener or her butt?
Out of her butt.
So you were swinging a kendo stick right away. That's pretty amazing right there. That's just good motor skills.
Yep. I was born with it.
In May 2004, still using the ring name Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, Fairley returned to wrestling at the newly opened Irish Whip Wrestling School in Dublin. He then made his debut match for the promotion at their Mount Temple show on July 9th against Mark Burns, where he picked out an easy win. And Sheamus would even fight big stars there, including D'Lo Brown, Vampiro, and Drew Galloway. Psst, that's Drew McIntyre.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good for an early career, right? To fight D'Lo Brown, Vampiro, and Drew McIntyre?
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, clearly the people that were running these companies, you know, saw a lot of potential in him. And, you know, the people running the company at Backyard Wrestling Entertainment back in the day saw a lot of potential in Marky Xtreme. And, you know, my career has excelled ever since. And, you know, so I think this is exactly what was happening there.
Wait, there were other people that ran Backyard Wrestling Entertainment before you?
We had a board of directors.
Are you talking about that board filled with nails in it?
No, there was other people, you know, that saw a lot in me at a very young age. And they're like, you know, we're going to have him go on an undefeated streak. That's never going to end. And he'll be the greatest of all time. And there's a lot of reasons we're making this creative decision. pecker size. He's got the it factor. Ain't nobody that can fucking swing a chair like him, shake a shake weight like him. There ain't ever been nobody like me, and that's what they saw in me. The other people that were on the board of directors in Backyard Wrestling Entertainment.
Was it the genie from Aladdin?
Do what?
Because you ain't never had a friend like me, so I didn't know if that's where that came from. It's that song. It says,
yeah, I know the song.
Never, never. You ain't never. You ain't never friended me. You know that song?
There are some times in my life, Skeeter, that I wish that I could get time back, take time back. But it is, and there's sometimes, Skeeter, there's just, I wish that I had something that could just make me happy. Something like a Marky Xtreme t-shirt. And Skeeter, where can the fine listeners listening at home get a fresh new Marky Xtreme or Skeeter Skyflyer t-shirt?
ProWrestlingTees.com/OYM show. That'll make you happy. That makes me happy. I think it'll make everybody happy. Yes, there's a Skeeter Skyflyer shirt, which Marky Xtreme says don't buy. There's Marky Xtreme shirts. There's a Make 'em Say E shirt. There's a classic Marky Xtreme shirt. There's a whole bunch of kinds and all different colors. So it's appropriate for all the seasons. So if you go out and you're like, oh, it's not good to wear red right now, well, then you can get a blue shirt. Or, oh, it's not good to wear orange right now, well, then you can get a yellow shirt. It's all different colors.
That's right. If you ever get made fun of about the weird shirts you're wearing or need to update your style, then go over to the Marky Xtreme's Pro Wrestling Tees store, ProWrestlingTees.com/OIM show, and hit a goddamn what is Sheamus' finishing move again?
Brogue kick.
You get to hit the brogue kick to that shopping cart button, fill it up, and then god dang, you're gonna get all the ladies or dudes.
Marky Xtreme, does Ireland have backyard wrestling?
I've heard that they do. I'm not familiar with the international territories, but I hear over across the pond they're doing great things. But I'm not very familiar.
Would you ever work in a cross-promotional, across the world situation with Ireland if they had a backyard wrestling scene?
Are they flying me out?
I don't know why they wouldn't. You're a champion that's undefeated. If you flew them out, then that would make sense because you're supposed to go to them, right?
Yeah. If they're gonna fly me out, put me up in a 5-star Leprechaun hotel, away from the magician lair. I would be happy to go over and, give the fans what they want.
On November 13th, 2006, O'Shaughnessy and English wrestler Stu Sanders, that's Wade Barrett, appeared on the WWE.
Don't fucking me, you bitch. You're fired.
What?
That rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't like it.
Can I rub you the right way then? To make up for it?
I think only my girlfriend can, or god dang Nia Jax.
No, I can rub you the right way. I could do it.
No, I don't want you to rub me the right way, Skeeter. Thank you.
But I could do it.
I don't want you to. No, Skeeter. I'm doing just fine. I don't need you to rub me the right way. Thank you.
I can rub you righter than Nia Jax.
No, I don't want that.
All right. I apologize for rubbing you the wrong way.
All right, you got your job back.
So they appeared on the WWE show Raw at the Manchester Evening News Arena as part of the security team ejecting D-Generation X from ringside. And then O'Shaughnessy later to receive a pedigree from Triple H. The following day, he and Drew McIntyre had a tryout match against each other. And then they had more tryout matches later in Milan and London. And this led to an offer and signing of a development contract with WWE. And then He moved to the United States of America. That's where we are.
Yeah, good job, Skeeter. You get an A+ in social studies.
Thank you. Isn't that pretty exciting? He was just security on the show, as well as Wade Barrett, and then they got jobs.
Skeeter, I fucking love it. I love it when fucking people get opportunities and get contracts and get big money. I fucking love it, Skeeter. I love it that I haven't gotten that yet. Thank you so much for bringing that up. I love it. Oh my God, I love it, Skeeter. Thank you.
I would think you wouldn't love it because you missed out on an opportunity because you
Can you not sense a sarcasm in me, my voice?
I don't. Can you
I was being sarcastic, Skeeter. Of course I don't give a fuck when other people get opportunities. I don't want anybody else to succeed but fucking me. Everybody else can fucking fail, and I want to reign supreme in this fucking business. And when other people get opportunities like fucking, I don't know if you noticed on AEW Dynamite a couple weeks ago, fucking Eric Watts was just so happened to be there. Oh, I wonder why that happened. Maybe because we had him on Question Mark Live recently and I rubbed him. So I think that is fucking bullshit. Everybody in this whole goddamn business has a contract but me. I think they're literally every wrestler in this fucking business now has a contract but me. What the hell is going on?
That was great to see Eric Watts do that. And also, don't forget the Lockhart brothers that we had on Question Mark Live. They were also security at WWE recently, and they had a match on 205 Live. They've been doing a lot. So don't forget, there's more people that get opportunities after you rub them.
No shit, Skeeter. Everybody that comes into contact with me and I rub gets gold. At this point, Skeeter, I would take a contract for no goddamn money. I just want a goddamn contract. So if anybody's out there listening, Hunter, Vince, Stephanie/Shane, fucking Tony Khan, I will take a contract for $0 at this point. I just need a goddamn contract.
I have a contract for you, Mark Xtreme.
What is it?
To be the bester friends with Skeeter Skyflyer. And I will offer you no money just like how you want.
Okay, can you hand me that contract, please?
Here you go.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Fuck that contract. I don't ever want that contract. And if you ever send me another contract like that again, I will use it as toilet paper.
Did you rip it in half because you needed a copy? That's fine. You can keep the left side if you want, but
no, I ripped it in half because I don't want nothing to do with it.
Oh, I'll hold on to it. It's fine. You don't have to worry about holding on to it.
Skeeter, please continue with the fucking show.
This is exciting. We're going to be best of friends. On the June 30th, 2009 episode of ECW, Farley made his unannounced debut as a villain under the shortened name of Sheamus, quickly defeating a local competitor. ECW. Yeah, Sheamus is just one of the greatest ECW originals. Don't you think, Marky Xtreme?
You're really pushing it this episode, Skeeter. Skeeter, that's WWECW. Sheamus is not, in even the same breath as the badass ECW originals. First of all, he's too fucking pale. Second of all, he couldn't fucking know what to do with a kendo stick if it was shoved up his ass. And third of all, put him side by side by somebody like Sandman and tell me who's going to win in that bar fight.
Sheamus.
Hell no.
You think Sandman's a bar? No, Sheamus is a bar. And he puts his thumb out.
You know what, Skeeter? If there was a world's dumbest person competition, you wouldn't even have to compete. They would just give you the trophy.
I wouldn't have to compete.
No, they would get you would get the trophy.
Well, do you think that could get me my first match in Backyard Wrestling Entertainment? Because then I'd be a champion.
You're really confusing me, and I need you to move on.
So ECW original Sheamus then made his Raw debut by defeating Jamie Noble on October 26th in that same year. And then the Monday Night Raw, Sheamus won a breakthrough battle royal for wrestlers who never won a world championship to become the number one contender to John Cena's WWE Championship. At the contract. Are you okay?
Sorry, you just heard the name John Cena. Continue.
Oh, we already did an episode of John Cena, but we could do another one if you want. I love John
Fuck
Cena.
no.
Okay, you think he's gonna come back?
I hope not.
I hope so. At the contract signing, Sheamus put John Cena through a table, and then Raw guest host Jesse Ventura announced it would be a tables match. And then on December 13th at TLC, Sheamus defeated John Cena to win the WWE Championship, his first ever in WWE, and becoming the first Irish-born WWE champion. Sheamus defeated John Cena by putting him through a table to win his first championship, Mark and Xtreme. What would you do to win your first championship from John Cena?
Murder match. I've already said this countless times. I would be the first and last ever murder match in WWE, and I would win a flawless victory. But it's not a huge accomplishment, Skeeter. Anybody that's going up against John Cena should defeat him. Anybody, you put people out there, fucking jabronis like goddamn Hornswoggle or fucking goddamn dumbass fuckers like the Big Show or whoever. Anybody could literally fucking beat John Cena. It's like putting a hamster against a fucking preschooler. Who's going to win that one?
Hamster.
Exactly. So just anytime, he defeated John Cena. Shocker. It's not.
It shocked me. I remember it was a big deal.
Everything shocks you, Skeeter.
Nuh-uh.
That rests my case.
Sheamus captured the major title in just 166 days since his WWE debut, making it the third shortest time to capture a title ever. That's pretty great, huh?
Yeah, well, I won the Backyard Wrestling Entertainment Championship 2 hours into the Backyard Wrestling Entertainment. So, beat that.
I guess I could because I haven't wrestled yet.
Did you literally just say you could beat me?
No, I just meant in 2 hours. I could maybe do it in an hour and 58 minutes.
No, I think you're saying that you could beat me. Fucking don't get spicy, Skeeter.
No, I could never do that. I'm not spicy. I'm mild.
You're fucking mildly entertaining.
Oh, thank you. I might get that tattooed on me. In 2010, Sheamus became King of the Ring. That's fun. We just talked about that on a recent episode. You got fire alarm? What is that?
No, that's this is my new Skeeter's a bitch alarm, and it's going off.
Uh-oh. How'd we turn it off?
Stop being a bitch.
How you do that?
You will never know.
Dang it, I'm never going to know. Sheamus was in an epic feud with Daniel Bryan, culminating in a match at WrestleMania. Sheamus beat Daniel Bryan and won the World Heavyweight Championship on April 1st at WrestleMania XXVII in a record 18 seconds. You remember this match, Mark Xtreme?
Yeah.
What? It sounded like you went, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. What do you want me to say about it?
What? Well, you're the champ. You're the one giving insight and everything. Was that one of the greatest world championship matches of all time?
Hell no. I mean, you literally comparing it to classics like Sting and Hulk Hogan and god dang.
At Bound for Glory?
Yeah, and any of the classic world heavyweight title matches, you're telling me you compare a 13-second match to some of these knock 'em down, drag 'em out matches?
18 seconds. That's
Whatever.
5 seconds more.
Say the same fucking thing. At least my girlfriend says. So you can't, not even the same ballpark.
It goes to show you, Daniel Bryan got a kiss from AJ in Sin. They weren't married, and then turns around, gets booed to the face, and then he loses his title.
What's so wrong with that?
He should have been married.
You don't have to be married to kiss. And I'm going to say that right now. Everybody listening, go out there and kiss fucking people. Go out there, kiss strangers. Kiss more people. Do things that feel good. Stop being like such little bitches all the time.
Can I give you a kiss?
If you dare try to give me a kiss, Skeeter. Again?
You are my friend. I would like to kiss you.
Friends don't kiss. They shake hands like grown men.
Okay, can I kiss your hand?
Oh my God. If you try to put your lips anywhere close to me, I will hit you so hard.
Well, it's time for Skeeter's little known fact, everybody.
This is not a segment.
Did you know that the League of Nations was formed because of that old racist joke?
What old racist joke?
Yeah, come on. Everybody knows that joke. You know that joke?
No.
Okay. A Mexican, an Irishman, an Englishman, and a Bulgarian walk into a wrestling ring. How many of them change a light bulb?
I don't know.
4. That's how racist you are. You didn't even recognize them.
I'm not Skeeter.
I love that joke. That's a good joke.
Stop the recording.
Already?
Yep. I need you to in 3, 2, 1. Skeeter, I need you to take out the words "you are a racist" and "Marky Xtreme" and never, ever say it again. You see all the people that are getting canceled right now? I can't have this. My career is too important. For not just for me, but for the world.
Wrestlers can't get canceled.
Oh, Skeeter,
Degeneration X tells everybody suck it. They don't get canceled.
Yeah, but it's a different time. You need to ask nicely. You say, "Will you please suck it?" In this day and age.
Is that what Shawn Michaels said to Randy Orton when he knocked him off the ambulance?
He said, "Will you please suck it?"
Oh, so I should say, Marky Xtreme, please, you're a racist.
No, you could say, Marky Xtreme, you are not a racist.
Please.
But no. And if you're talking about asking somebody to suck it, you don't just say suck it anymore. You say, will you please suck it, or suck it if you would like to?
Please suck it if you'd like to, unless you're racist.
Okay. We got to start this back. No more conversations about this. This is just going to head down slippery slope. In 3, 2, 1.
So we are talking about the League of Nations, which is a group of racy people that aren't racist, but they're different. They're different races, but they don't run, but they're racial. Who is your favorite of the races in League of Nations?
Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it, because, it's time, Skeeter, to talk about something exciting we have coming up. The Xtreme Cruise Part D. And we're setting sails in 2021, date to be determined because they're making it really difficult. But tell them a little bit about what will be a successful cruise this year, Skeeter.
Oh, the Marky Xtreme Cruise is such an amazing event. Last year went off without a hitch, unless if you don't include Marky Xtreme dying from sharks that Chris Jericho released and murdered Marky Xtreme.
It did not happen.
And you getting really sick, and me having to run the company, and I mean, it's kind of a failure, really. But this year is going to be great. There's going to be wrestling on board. I hear there's going to be a bunch of shrimps, and there's going to be music. I think you're going to get a band. Yeah. I don't know who that is yet. You have yet to reveal who it's going to be.
Well, we're in talks with, my uncle's band, and, we've got a pontoon boat that it looks like it's, almost secure, and we're going to be setting sail on, hopefully in 2021 on Lake Eloise for a weekend of fun and adventure and endless shrimp. So get your tickets now for Xtreme Cruise Part 2 Suite.
You're going to get a tan on the cruise, and that's going to be great, because then you won't be so pale anymore. And I can get a tan too. We can be tan buddies.
I'm pale as hell, Skeeter. Continue with the episode.
You just said you're pale as hell.
I mean, I'm tan as hell. Fucking, you've got me so confused.
Well, I'm glad you admitted it. For a long period of time, WWE crowds would chant, you look stupid at Sheamus. Marky Xtreme, do you think he looks stupid with the facial hair and the mohawk and all that?
Let's just say I wouldn't have chose to go out of the ring looking like that. You know, when I go out of the ring, I want to look, as hot as hell as I can possibly look because, I never know when Tammy's going to break up with me and I got to find me a new Tammy. So somebody should have really probably told Sheamus that this look you're experimenting with, it's not as hot as it could be.
I think it looks pretty dang cool. I don't know about hot, but I like the idea of no hair on parts of your head. That's just nice because then you can run your hand through it and it's all soft on your head.
Will you shave your head, Skeeter?
Maybe if it gets hot enough.
Okay.
Or on the cruise, maybe I'll shave my head on the cruise.
No, that might be a nice perk to add for our, skid marks coming on the Xtreme cruise.
So that means I get to come on the cruise?
Nope.
Well, Sheamus then formed a team called The Bar, which you talked about a little bit earlier. It was Sheamus and Cesaro forming a great tag team that won the Raw Tag Team titles a few times over, and they were great because they were The Bar. If you think there was a bar, they were the other bar.
What the hell? So again, I think we brought this up before, but there's a dumbest idea for a stable. If you're gonna have a bar and a stable, why not choose a better name? What is a bar? What are the next thing this next stable is going to be called? Oh, a rock. Oh, a stick. Oh, what the fuck? A bar. Are they running out of ideas?
I'd love to watch The Stick. I think that'd be great. That'd be a great tag team. The Stick?
You would.
I think The Bar showed that they were tough. They were hard hitting. Cesaro could swing people around, and then Sheamus would give him a bro kick. They were great. Can you imagine forming a tag team with anyone, Mark Xtreme, and defeating The Bar?
No. Again, like I've said, I don't need a tag team. I am a one-man tag team, and some people don't. Some people need somebody else because they're not good enough to do things by themselves. I'm not one of them people.
How are you going to wrestle a tag team match, though, if you're your own tag team and you got to hold on to the tag team rope and still wrestle?
Well, you better get flexible.
There you have it, folks. This is a hot take right there. Sheamus's finisher is the brogue kick. And it looks so devastating. How do wrestlers still have teeth after taking a bro kick?
The WWE, they got the medical people in the back. Skeeter, they when you after a match, you get massages, you get a little rub and tug, and then you get new teeth if you have to. So a lot of people lose teeth in WWE. It's a part of being a wrestler.
They put new teeth in their mouth?
Yeah. Just shove it in there, they're called veneers, I think. And fucking Roman Reigns just got some. God dang, look at his new teeth.
Because he lost all of his teeth.
Yep.
Oh, no wonder he didn't fight Goldberg at WrestleMania. He didn't have no teeth.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to go out there looking like you don't want to go in there like a gum monster, freak the kids out.
Have you lost teeth wrestling?
Almost every night, it's a part of it. And then I pick them up, I shove them back in. And that's why you think they make super glue?
I would have thought for sniffing.
Yeah, that too. I mean, that's a perk, they don't advertise, but another thing is it sticks things to things, And so pop some super glue at the end of that tooth, shove it in the mouth. Get back to work, get back to eating.
That makes sense. These are great tips today that you're giving away to people. And I'm so appreciative we get to do this podcast,
Yeah. Well, I did some research recently on what people want with a podcast. They want to be educated. And, we educate more better than anybody else does.
Well, Sheamus is in some of my favorite movies ever. He's a star. He's a star of the ring and the screen. He is in the Jetsons and WWE Robo WrestleMania. He's in Scooby-Doo and WWE Curse of the Speed Demon and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. He is just so great. Marky Xtreme, have you seen any of these films?
No. And you know what? I'm so proud of him. I'm not jealous or bitter in the least bit. What else do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm glad that you're not bitter or jealous, but which of these do you think is your favorite movie?
You know what? I'm not even gonna put up a fucking act. I didn't watch them.
You watched Scooby-Doo, Jetsons, or Ninja Turtles?
No, one for one. I'm not a fucking child on a Saturday morning, fucking Fruit Loops and eating Twinkies and watching fucking cartoons. No, Skeeter, I'm not. I haven't seen them. I don't watch cartoons because I instead of watching cartoon, I'm paying bills. So no, I didn't see them, and frankly, I wouldn't see them because I'm gonna pull the curtains back and stick my pecker out. I am bitter and jealous. I do want to be a Hollywood star like the Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and So when I see other wrestlers getting opportunities that I want, I get angry, bitter, and jealous, and I don't, and I get angry, and I throw a temper tantrum. You've seen how angry I get.
You get real angry.
Yeah, and you're supposed to help me get calmed down, but you don't do it very well.
Well, let's give the people an example of how angry you get. Marky Xtreme, everybody else in wrestling has seemingly succeeded. They've been to NXT, they've been to AEW, like Eric Watts. We talked about the Lockhart brothers. Eric Young is now champion in Impact Wrestling. John Morrison's back at WWE. Everybody that you talk to. Rob Van Dam has a new hot wife. Oh, it's beginning, folks. He goes through a few different stages, everybody. He goes through an angry dog phase, and then upset, and then maniacal, and then he starts choking on his own teeth that come loose from the super glue.
I'm back.
And then it's sort of this desperation loss that where he's generally at. That's exciting. Now we documented it.
I don't know what just happened in the last 20, 30 seconds.
This will be a great legacy for your adopted child 6 when that comes to fruition. You can leave this for him.
I hope that works out. It's not looking good.
I just keep trying, everybody, because you have to keep pushing. You have to keep doing it. And if people say no, don't listen.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you get anything in this world. You bother the fuck out of people. So keep tweeting Sean X Pac Waltman and tell him, please let Marky Xtreme adopt you.
This has been a great episode. Each one more than the last is always a new favorite more than the other ones. And I can't rank them. They're like your children, 6. They're priceless.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, really, we are the untapped beauty and wrestling podcasts, and there's nobody better than doing it better than we do it. And so, please continue to tell your friends about us. We say it, ad nauseum. It is very important that you leave a rating and review. That way that we can rise in the charts to our, royalty that we're supposed to be in the podcast land. And let's make this podcast as best as it can be.
So thank you to Dragon Wagon Radio for hosting this show. You can find other great shows on the network as well. They got this show called Myth Understood, where they talk about
misunderstood. Do your lisp exercises. Don't pss me, Skeeter. Don't fucking pss me. You're fired.
Cody has lisp. You know that?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. He talks like a duck man.
I thought that was just a part of his gimmick.
Oh. Why would you want to have a lisp?
I don't know. Maybe chicks like it.
Is that for real?
I don't know. Maybe they think that you can, there's tongues like that. Maybe we could do things with tongue, right?
I don't know. I don't know what you said.
Yeah, you know.
No, I don't. I need clarification.
All right, hurry up, Skeeter.
Okay, we talked about Sheamus Day. It's a great episode, and I'm excited for next week's episode. It's going to be great. It's going to be new. It's going to be fun. And be sure to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/OYMShow. It's a great way to support the show, to help Mark and Xtreme get extra toppings on his pizza every week, and to get extra icing on the cake. And you can also get this content early. You can get replica championship titles, exclusive t-shirts, all sorts of good stuff that is there for you. And also you're helping to contribute to the show as well. Be sure to be checking out Question Mark Live, where Mark and Xtreme makes stars out of people. If they already weren't a huge enough star, then they're going out in a bigger stardom after being guests on the show. Oh, here we go again. He's getting all riled up. So it's a good time, everybody. So on behalf of Mark and Xtreme and myself, Skeeter Skyflyer, I'm saying thank you from both of us to you. And we'll be back next week with a very new episode. Bye-bye.
Dragon Wagon.